What's going on, YouTube? It's Jeff Tuffner here on the Glorious Podcast, and I have a bit of news regarding the Survivor Series pay-per-view on November 19th, regarding specifically maybe the main event of the pay-per-view, which is a big match here, is if this rumor is indeed true and ends up happening. But Dave Meltzer of the Wrestling Observer is noting that Jinder Mahal, the WWE Champion, is set to take on the Universal Champion, Brock Lesnar, at Survivor Series, November 19th in Houston, Texas. Now, if this match does end up going through and they end up going with this for the pay-per-view, which obviously you could tell that they're going to continue with the whole Smackdown versus Raw thing, because usually, at WrestleMania, at SummerSlam, Royal Rumble, they don't necessarily do cross-brand matches where you see a Raw guy take on a Smackdown guy. So obviously, if this rumor is indeed true, we're going to see the whole Smackdown versus Raw gimmick again that we saw last year, which personally I loved last year. I kind of wasn't a big behind the idea at first going into the pay-per-view last year, to be honest with you guys, and I feel like a lot of people would agree with me. I wasn't necessarily high on the idea of having Raw vs. SmackDown, rather than maybe having a bunch of title matches and everything. But after watching the pay-per-view last year, that's like a memorable pay-per-view. One of my favorite matches of all time was that tag match, the 5-on-5 elimination match that went almost an hour long. As a matter of fact, I think it did go an hour long. I love that match. And then obviously we can't forget Goldberg defeating Brock Lesnar in a minute 21 seconds, I think it was. But man, that match was good. And there was a couple other stuff. I like the whole idea of it. So I guess that's what they're going to be going with again this year. And I mean, just this rumor here. I'm not a big fan of this match, Brock Lesnar versus Jinder Mahal, but maybe it will be a good match. It's not a title match. It's not going to be like, it's rumored right now not to be a title match, at least, to where whoever wins both titles. That would be crazy if they add that stipulation to it. I mean, they might. Who knows? But, I mean, it doesn't appear to be right now. But, like I said, plans can change. I mean, it's November. I mean, it's October 14th. The pay-per-view is on November 19th. So, we still have the Raw TLC pay-per-view coming. Once the TLC pay-per-view passes, then it's Survivor Series for both shows ahead. I mean, I don't know if they're going to necessarily start doing anything on SmackDown, at least for the next few weeks until TLC's over, because they don't necessarily, they're kind of waiting for Raw to finish their pay-per-view stuff, so I don't expect to see much of any Survivor Series build until at least after October 22nd, which is the TLC pay-per-view. So expect that week after that to start the build for Survivor Series. So hopefully it's good. I don't know how they're going to kind of build up, though. If they're going to do Jinder Mahal versus Brock Lesnar as the big match for the show, the big match they're going to center the pay-per-view around, then I don't know how they're going to build it up, though, because like I said, guys are on, both guys are on separate shows. I mean, last year, don't get me wrong, we saw multiple invasion angles. We saw the SmackDown team invade Raw that one night, and then we saw the Raw women invade SmackDown the following night. So, I mean, we've seen invasions and stuff to hype up the match. So maybe we'll see, Jinder Mahal appear on Raw, and then maybe Brock Lesnar appear on SmackDown on occasion. I don't know. I mean, who knows what they're going to do yet? I mean, I don't know. I mean, lots of plans, and plans could change. They might not even do this match for all we know. This could be just a complete, it could be something that just came up and it's never going to go anywhere. But it appears, though, it appears accurate. I mean, Dave Meltzer, it's his report. I mean, he's usually accurate with the stuff he reports. So, I mean, I believe it's going to happen. I personally think it's going to happen. I mean, it makes sense to happen. It's not like one of those things where it's like a long shot. It's like, wow, they're actually going to do that. Like, this isn't really much of a surprise if you think about it. You know what I mean? It just continues what they're, kind of what the whole idea of the pay-per-view is now, I guess, Survivor Series, Raw versus SmackDown. So, I don't know. Hopefully the rest of the card's good. I mean, it's a big four pay-per-view, so, I mean, feels like it was just yesterday we had SummerSlam, but I'm already getting ready for Survivor Series. I don't know. I'm excited for it. I'm always getting excited for the big four pay-per-views. So, hopefully it's good, though. But anyway, that's the rumor, though. Jinder Mahal, Brock Lesnar, Survivor Series. Let me know what you guys think of it down in the comment section below. Leave a like, subscribe, and I will see you sometime later this week, or this weekend rather, here on the Glorious Podcast.